for this day. And here we go, it's Stars is live.
Yeah, Stars is live with intense army. At least he's having a golem, he has an ice hound, he's having a regular hound. It's like everything in there. And I cannot wait to see how much he's going to try to take down, because it seems like he's setting things up with Skelly Donut. At least there's no poison,
yes.
so that's my guess. And yes, indeed, we're starting things off. But he's
invisible?
turning the clan castle and we know Stars, normally, he's like one of the safest persons who's doing those Lalos. And this could be a big problem.
Not looking good.
This is a big problem.
Oh. Yes, but I think he did something very clever. First he made a mistake, but then he realized, I'm not going to get the clan castle, and he just stopped using his last invisibility spell. And that's also, I think, like a high quality of an attacker, to realize when something didn't work, when it's not worth to invest more. And he did that perfectly, but still he made a mistake, and we rarely see it from Stars, and maybe it already shows how the nerfs are playing a role in this one. But we have to see if he can get the intended value, because he definitely wants to get that multi-inferno with the lock launcher, and the Valkyrie is tanking the expo so the locks can do damage on the multi-inferno, and it's going down with the last lock. And the hero dive is still developing, Itsu.
Yeah, the hero dive is still ongoing. The expo on the left side is going down with those Yetis. But now with the clan castle soon coming out, this might be a big problem, especially Headhunters is a big problem for him. But the Lalo's already starting. He's trying to make sure that he's splitting up the damage. The Warden is following this top group, and with that, the Headhunters are going for that Queen. Maybe that's the best thing which could have happened to him. Queen ability is there, and the Lalo is still ongoing, but those Headhunters are now rerouting and going for this Royal Champion.
Yes, the Queen ability was maybe a little bit late here, and the Headhunter survived. But still, the fact that he started his Lalo early was very good, because he had like a symbiotic effect between his troops, because they were tanking for each other, the hero and the Lalo. And look at this, the Lalo going into the back end of the attack is looking so strong, so many loons. And is he really turning this around, Itsu, with that little value out of the Skelly Donut?
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why Stars is one of the best, if not the best Lalo attacker in the world. Oh my goodness. Everyone thought already, okay, this attack is over, done, next. Let's hope that he's going for a good percentage. Otherwise, this is just going to be, yeah, a huge upset, or like, I don't even know. But yeah, Stars is just doing Stars things and just playing Lalo as he's normally playing Lalo. And what was that? That was just incredible. So good. And this is why pros are using this troop, this army composition, because it's just so good. Because you have so much impact. I mean, a lot of air attacks with, for example, Electro Dragons, you're placing everything in the beginning and you're relying on the troop. In this army composition, you're relying on the attacker, really deploying every single group of loons, and you have so much impact on the attack that you can even recover attacks where things in the beginning, as just for him, things are going that downhill that quickly. So really nicely done. And this means now it's back to Space Station. And one thing as well is always, what does this do with the other team if they were watching? They're already cheering. I mean, I guess they were already happy with, like, okay, the clan castle not going down. This should be our first defense. And then they're still getting 3-star. This is not the best feeling.
Yeah, so we have to see how they can answer to that one here as we go live into the first attack of Space Station in just a little bit. But I want to say something. At the start, it seemed like the nerfs really got to Stars, because he made a mistake that he usually doesn't do. He missed the invisibility spell placement, even though he looked 30 seconds onto the base. But then again, something that I said before became true. Once he was attacking, he just did what he always does. He was in the zone, you know, and he made no more mistakes in the attack and turned it around. So that really was a very nice way to turn it around. But here we go, first Black Mine caught by Picastro as he's starting his Queen charge. So let's see, there should be more Black Mines, I think, in the Eagle Artillery, because I guess that the Queen Walker Space Builders have maybe expected a Queen charge here. So the battle of the defenses is already starting, Itsu.
Yeah, and especially now it's back to the traps maybe around the tunnel. We have seen reported they were trying to catch those blimps towards the tunnel because they knew that they are going to happen in a setup like this, where the town hall is that isolated on one side with the anti-3-star setup, and then the Eagle Dead for on the other side. And Well, this time the blimp was not defended, and things are looking kind of as usual with the uncommon approach with the Queen Judge Lalo from Space Station. And now the Mass Loon again from the top side, with then just in a second probably the Hound with the rest of the loons from the 8 o'clock side.
Yes, it's looking good once again. And he hasn't used many spells yet. I think just 1 Rage, maybe 2 on the Queen, and 2 Poison spells on the CC, and the Queen is still going strong. So he has a lot of spells for the little Lalo and for his heroes. But will the Scatter Shot fall? 1 balloon, come on, 1 shot. Okay, the Scatter Shot goes down, and now it's all about the heroes and the little Lalo. But it's honestly, I think this went so well at the start, and I don't really think it can be stopped at this point. I'm going to call it early.
Okay, calling it early. Okay. So the second rotation of loons, and the Hound is coming in as we have predicted. The Queen is going in from this bottom side, still having a lot of rages. You said a lot of power still left for this backend, and it's mainly this multi-firm tower which is still alive. But the thing again is, he has the Royal Champion. He can rage up the Royal Champ. That's exactly what he's doing. But he's missing the defending Royal Champion.
The freeze was so close, but barely didn't make it, and he freezes again. And look at that, the usage of the spells there perfectly after he missed the Royal Champion, and the power of the heroes, the power of the spells, the power of Picastro with the perfect answer here, 3-star, and I'm very, very happy I didn't jinx this one, Itsu.
That would be unfortunate, but Picastro is staying perfect. I mean, we have said it. In the beginning of the day, there were 3 players. I mean, and that's already incredible. Of stage 2 and stage 3 combined. Like, those 2 stages combined. And 2 out of all of those people who were perfect, 3 were from Space Station. That's just incredible. And after the first match, unfortunately, Bernal failed. So at the moment, Leo and Picastro are still perfect from Space Station. And from the Queen Walkers, Klaus is still perfect. Because I think it was Kazuma who got the 2nd star in the first match for them today. So he should be still good to go. And let's see if he can still make that work on this match in the all-deciding golden ticket match.
Absolutely, but of course we are also taking a look at the other matches happening in the lower bracket at the same time, because at some point they or some of those teams will also fight for a golden ticket. And in the match reported against Inquisition, we have 2 3-stars so far, so 1 of each team. And in the match Blind Esports against Martial's Kiss is 3-2 for Blind Esports. But now let's focus on the next attack, as we have Gaku coming in with his attack with the golden ticket on the line, and he is coming in with the Queen Charge Dragon Riders, and he is using a Flame Flinger at the bottom side. And at some point I'm sure he's going to use the 3 Barbarians that he has to tank for the mortar there, to make sure that the mortar doesn't pick up the log launcher, I'm saying the Flame Flinger. But first of all, the Queen has to get through the town hall.
Yeah, and this siege is always such an important supportive tool for those Queen Charge attackers, because you have the Queen Charge, which is always a really time-consuming thing in your attack, and during that time you give the time for the Flame Flinger to do all of the work. I mean, take a look at that. He's about to take down this entire bottom compartment, all of the scatter shot out of the way and everything. So it's such an important siege in the right hands. It's so powerful. At the same time now, take a look at that timing with the Clan Cast. I mean, there's no better timing whatsoever. No damage on the Queen, able to take down the Lava Hound, and the King at the same time doing his job as well.
Yeah, it's looking very strong. The Flame Flinger doing its job, even though the mortar got 1 little shot on the Flame Flinger. I mean, there's already so much value with this machine. But now the Queen, I think he wanted to wall break her inside from this town hall compartment, and now he's trying to do it from the other side, but it's not working. But okay, now he's coming in with the Lalo into this multi, so maybe he wants his Queen to go into the Eagle Artillery, so he can send, not Lalo, sorry, Dragon Riders, of course, and so he can send his Royal Champion momentarily from the top side of the base. But what is happening, Itsu?
All of the healers are gone. There was a red mine formed to defend this Queen Charge. All of the healers are gone from this Queen. Now Gaku has to somehow try to save this with the Dragon Riders pushing through the back end. The Queen ability is forced. The Eagle is down by now. The question still remains, is this going to be enough power to get through the back end? With the rage, the air defense is going down quickly. The loons are taking the black mines. 40 seconds and a lot of spells are still left.
Yeah, the spells, I think the spells will come in clutch. I mean, I did a wrong call there for a second because I didn't see he had already deployed the Royal Champion. Royal Champion is in the mix with the Dragon Riders, but with the Rage spell, he should easily get into this back-end multi-Inferno. And I mean, that was such great base building there. The Queen really didn't have any more support from the healers, but he just made some great use of the invisibility spells and the free spells to keep her alive and get a little bit more value, and then he just overpowered the base. So this just means that it was a great space analyzing from him. So just very good job. And even though they tried to defend the charge, it wasn't enough to defend Gaku here. Very, very good job by him. No nerfs shown so far from Queen Walkers, and Space Station once again are in the position where they have to 3-star to break even with Queen Walkers.
Yeah, and I feel like the red mines were just too late. As you have said it, after that, there was no damage on the Queen anymore. And I think in combination with that Flame Flinger, which was giving, having so much value at the bottom side, not only was able to take down all of the defense at the bottom side, but in addition, it created such a narrow pathing for the Dragon Riders through the core of the base that this base was already gone. So red mine found them a little bit too late, and the Flame Flinger together, just this combination. Really nice attack by Gaku, and as I said, next is Space Station again. They're in the second attack position. We have already talked about this many times. The second attack position for most teams is more fun, better to play with, I guess, because you always know you can react to the other team. Do we have to go for a quick 3-star? Do we have to go even for a 3-star? Maybe a 2-star high percentage? So let's take a look at what Leo does, because he is still one of the players in this tournament, which is still perfect.
Yes, and he's coming in with another Queen Charge, another Valkyrie to funnel here, and also going to finish it off in the back end with a Lalo attack here. And once again, charging into the Eagle Artillery. And I think this is something that we're seeing over and over again here from Space Station. Most of the time, they use their Queens to charge into the Eagle Artillery compartment. So yeah, we're going. I mean, there's no more team that can react to that except for if they lose. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled if that is working well. But once again, he's sending in some coconut balloons to make sure he gets out all of the black mines. There goes the next one. Even another coco loon. He has already found 2 seeking air mines, but he wants to be completely sure to not run into a bait. And yeah, he's just doing that perfectly at the moment. And there we go. Oh, 2 red mines. There could be a red mine farm, but we know that all red mines are needed to take down healers. So with 2 gone, I think Leo's Queen should be safe, Itsu.
Yeah, that's right. And interesting enough, he's not bringing another wall break. I mean, I would have thought that maybe the Queen went wrong. That could be the case as well, right? Maybe the Queen going wrong, but there is the red mines because exactly this charge was predicted into the scatter. But, oh, the tornado trap. Look at that. Queen Walkers finding the bait. There's the rage. There's the invisibility spell. And this town hall now has to go down.
Yeah, and is it going down? The Yetis are on the town hall. Oh, yes, it goes down. Perfect usage, once again, of the invisibility spell. We've seen it before from Picastro in the first match. But still, the question is, did he get enough value here? He's starting the Lalo early while the town hall poison is still active. So we're going to have to wait and see. The Queen choosing to go to the center. I don't think that's the best choice. He would have prepared her to go into the scatter shot. But it's not looking bad here with the Royal Champion having no damage at her while she's coming in there from the left side. And once again, which is a revolving theme in this war, he has a lot of very valuable spells left. And he's using them once again perfectly. And I think he is looking good, Itsu.
Yeah, and this is just crazy. I mean, they have seen this exact plan, right? They have seen the exact plan. They have baited the Queen charge because they knew Space Station likes to charge into the Eagle, blimp the Town Hall, and then later on, like, keep going with the back-end heroes, right? They knew what is about to happen, but they were not able to stop it because, well, Leo just exactly knew that this Queen charge is somewhat risky and has invested so many of those loons to trigger those traps, and that's exactly what he did with triggering 2 of the red bombs. And as I've said earlier, you need the majority of those red mines hitting the healers, otherwise they're not going down. And with that, healer staying alive, helping to go through the clan castle troops. And with that, the backend was no problem again for the heroes, because the Lalo has taken down the town hall. Few X-bows, scatter shot, defending heroes, and then the backend was no problem anymore.
Yeah, this could have been an entirely different story if the queen would have lost all those healers to the red mines, because as you said, she still had a lot of value after that, taking down the CC, also tanking the scatter shot for such a long time, and with the ability, he already also took out the enemy royal champion. So if she would have died early, this attack could have gone wrong. But as you said, he used 3 CoC loons, and that's why I always want to say to all of those queen chargers out there, never be too greedy on the CoC loons, because you've invested 70 troop spell on the healers. So what is 15 troop space for 3 CoC balloons? And it was perfect that he sent a third one after finding 2 seeking air mines here. And I think that's what, yeah, made this attack a 3-star and the overkill that it was. But now we have to concentrate on Kazuma, because it is back again on for the Queen Walkers to get another 3-star and to keep on putting pressure onto Space Station Gaming. And in this time, once again, it's what a surprise, we see a Queen Charge Lalo, but interestingly, with the help of a lock launcher.
Yeah, and I just want to see what... Oh, the Wizard Towers on the lock launcher. No way, yes, the freeze or something, using the King ability instead, and he's trying to take down the second layer multi-inferno tower. But back to the point which I tried to make a couple of seconds ago, really looking forward to see the Queen Charge from Kazuma, because he was, or he is, one of the reasons why I started with those lock launcher Queen Charges. He is just so insane with them, and I just love watching them. So, kind of fanboy over here with those lock launcher charges, and take a look at that. Both Inferno Towers are taken down with just this one lock launcher. The King invested the top set for the Eagle, and this Queen now is going to be guaranteed going for the Town Hall, as long as he's not letting her go down. And yes, the entire Lalo left to play, right? He has the Warden, he has the Royal Gem, he has the entire Lalo, and a ton of spells. This is just looking incredible.
Yeah, that was such a high value dive there from the King with the lock launcher. And it's I have to point out the invisibility spell he used on the gold storage that the Queen has just taken out, because he got the first multi-inferno with the locks, but then when the Yetis came out, they were actually targeting that gold storage, but he rerouted them with the use of the invisibility spell, so they would go to the other multi-inferno, and that's how they took that out. And guys, you always have to remember, a multi-inferno is not just a multi-inferno, it also means that there are mostly a lot of traps around it, and he doesn't have to face them during his attack now. Perfect use of the free spell to make sure the Queen doesn't get a lot of damage from this single target inferno. Beautiful Warden ability, and Itsu, this is once again looking good with 2 rage spells still at hand.
Oh my goodness, but he's not even investing any more spells into that Queen. He knows, okay, she's inside the Town of Poison. There is the single Inferno Tower on that Queen. She's not going to be happy with that. Instead, he's letting the healers go into the red mines, triggering all of them. And those loons are just going through with the last rage. That should be no problem. The minions are everywhere, cleaning things up, even with the Valkyrie. And that should be another 3-star. What a beautiful attack this was. You have talked about it, the lock launcher with the invisibility spell to redirect those Yetis. We have seen that a couple of times today with the Yeti mites already. And those pros, they're so quick thinking. I mean, it looks always so easy. It looks like pretty obvious, you want to say. But all of those small pieces connected together, like we have seen earlier today with those redirected Yeti mites, which is a huge, well, there's this one action. Without that, the entire attack would fall. And for us as viewers, it looks so simple. It looks so obvious. It looks like, yeah, I can do that as well. And then when you're trying to copy it, you're wondering like, wait a second, this looked so easy in the stream. What are they doing different? Those are the small things, like the small invisibility spell, redirecting the troops to take down maybe 1, maybe 2 more buildings. And this is the key to the success rate of those pro players. And this looks really impressive.
Absolutely. I think invisibility spells have been a very important factor so far in this match.
Yeah.
Picastro's attack was in the match against Reported Gaming, but still in this match as well, also for stars in the first one, because I said before, holding on to the last invisibility spell when he realized he couldn't get the clan castle was also very decisive, because he could then make his royal champion invisible that took out the scatter shot. So it's, as we said, it's the small details that make these pro players so good, and that is the reason why they are where they are in a match fighting for a golden ticket to the World Championship. And Queen Walker's going perfect so far, putting the pressure back on Space Station, and we have to see how well Marinal is handling it, as he is coming in with a hero dive Lalo this time. So no queen charge this time, but he wants this queen to get the town hall, I think, but not sure if he's going the right direction here.
I think the tunnel is supposed to go down with all of those sneaky goblins. The question though is if he's going to able to do so, because of the storages on the far left. So he has to kind of work around that. He's trying to push his hero into the bottom compartment, let the tunnel live for a little bit, and then sneak those goblins in to take it down. He has overall 8 goblins with the invisibility spell, so that should work. But at the same time, maybe that queen is coming back, maybe he's not even needing those goblins.
I think it's kind of a safety net here, because he thinks maybe this queen gets a town hall, maybe not. I have to see, it depends on the clan castle troops and so on. But yeah, I think he did very well bringing these goblins, because it doesn't seem like the queen will ever get to the town hall. She's already used the ability. Oh, and he's trying to route these sneaky goblins to the town hall, but only getting them to the storage. But the good thing is, okay, he made it work. Invisibility spell beautifully deployed, and it looks like town hall is just going down as the invisibility spell runs out. That was kind of close there. But Lalo is starting.
Yeah, Lalo is starting with the slammer from the far right side. The multi-furniture on the far right side, or the bottom side, is not going down just yet though. So we have to wait if there's something going to happen, which is taking that out. But there's still plenty of loons, four more loons to place. Now it's about this core. This core and the red mines could be a big problem for Marinal, because there is no vulnerability left, there is no heal spell. Whoa! And as I was saying it, all of the red mines are going for those loons, and this is the deadly combination.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit risky there, in my opinion, to start off with the vulnerability, knowing that he has to go through the town hall compartment and through 2 multi-infernos, and the balloons are dying out, Itsu! This is not going to be enough! 2 multi-infernos left standing, and the warden on low health, there it goes down, and this is going to be actually the first slip-up, the first fail of the match, and it's now just about collecting a couple more percentage points, and then they have to hope for a fail from Queen Walkers here. Wow.
Yeah, and he's trying to collect as many percentage as possible, as it might be important later on. It's a 94% attack on this one. But just the Lalo, I think it was a bit too ambitious going through those 2 multi-inferno tower. And to me, as soon as there is something still standing behind the town hall, it is always so incredible risky to play the Lalo through that, because we know by now a lot of, like, it's kind of, I wouldn't say 50-50, but the chances are insanely high that there's a tornado trap and a red mine farm behind the town hall. The chances are pretty high. So I feel like not having the warden ability for that anymore, I'm not really sure if I like the plan then, if you do not plan in, or if you do not have maybe heal spell for that. So something like that has to be in your plan, otherwise I am not happy about that. And this has fallen short, 94% overall. Now it's back to Queen Walkers, because they might have now the advantage overall, and keep being able to pressure Space Station to maybe first loss.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think a heal spell could have been a changing factor, a game changer for this attack. With 2 backend multi-infernos and without the warden ability, I mean, he was planning to use it early. That would probably have been a safer way to go. But actually, when the Lalo started, I was like, okay, I think he's going to triple that. And the reason is, Marinal has been so famous for his hero dive Lalo attacks, like 2-3 years ago. Even on other town hall levels, he was so good with his strategy, and so good when he played a big Lalo. So I was sure that he would triple it, but the traps were just good, the 2 multis were too much, and there we saw the fail. But now back to this attack. Klaus coming in with the Skelly Donut, and he's still trying to get the clan cast, and there it goes. Beautiful usage of the bat spell for the single target Inferno and the skeleton spell for the clan castle. And this time the skelly donut worked. And I mean, we've seen actually a Queen Walker's player stars still 3-star, even though the skelly donut failed. So I mean, what should happen now that it worked?
That's a good call. I mean, Klaus is crazy anyways, and with the golem diving in towards that eagle, it looks really solid overall with the headhunter now in there and trying to snipe the scatter. I think that's quite risky, isn't it? With possibly more Tesla over there, it could be a problem. But the Royal Champ trying to go in there. Now we have that blimp with the Dragon Riders starting early, Maxi.
Yeah, he was so quick there with the deployment. The Warden, the Dragon Riders, the Loons, the Blimp, like everything happened within just 1 second or so. That was just insane, if you ask me. But then again, we know that Klaus is the only player in Queen Walkers that is still perfect. A perfect hit rate through stages 2 and 3 and also today. So it would actually be the first fail for him in a while. And so far, I think it's looking good. But still, as you said before, there are always traps behind the Town Hall. And that's where his Dragon Riders and Loons are passing through now. And it seems like he doesn't have that much left. Just 5 balloons, but I mean, 2 freeze spells, 1 haste spell. Can he get through this backend? That is the question now.
Yeah, it's really tricky. I feel like with Klaus attacks, there's always so many spells on the back end. But this time around, though, there's not. And this haste is not really catching those loons. The slammer. Oh, the slammer is going. The scatter is going down. And this archer tower now is able to take down everything. And this queen. He has 40 seconds. This queen should be able to like finish things off.
Oh,
no?
yes. Got the unicorn. That's true. Oh, wow. This got so close, but yeah, as you said, he's got the time and he is getting it done. It got awfully close, and it shows that Queen Walkers can actually slip up with good trap placement and with maybe just a slight mistake there. I mean, the Skelly Donut, I said at the start, it worked, but still the attack got closer than Stars' attack. So the trap placement against this might have been a little bit better, but I mean, in the end, Klaus got the job done for his team. Queen Walkers still perfect, and Space Station now, there's only one way, you know. The only way is to triple and hope that Queen Walkers have or make a little mistake there, and I think it is just Yuta left for Queen Walkers, right?
Yeah, and I think so far from the stage 2 and stage 3, Yuta unfortunately so far had the worst hit rate out of all the Queen Walker guys, so maybe there is some hope for Space Station to still go for that with that in mind. But first off, they have to 3-star on their own. I mean, yes, it's nice to hope for a defense, but as long as you don't on your own keep 3-starring, there is, even with the good defense, no chance of staying inside this match, especially because they have already gotten this 2-star one. So they're up next. We have Bernal in. He has failed the attack before. Question though is, can he recover and get this next attack to 3-star to keep Space Station inside this match, inside this golden ticket match?
Yeah, and that's already a lot of damage on this. It's the queen. Okay, just the queen, and there we go. Okay, oh, the skellies. Oh, he will lose a healer, I think. Air defense starting to shoot. The queen also is very low on health. But the rage, okay, the healers got into the rage just in time, and he is keeping his queen alive. I mean, it looked a little bit shaky, and we remember Bernal had a fail in the other wall, an 85% 2-star on a box space, and he also, in the last attack, he made a couple of mistakes that I don't expect from him usually, because he used a rage spell too late and lost the queen ability in his other attack. But this time everything is fine. He kept the queen alive without having to go through ability, and now it's about the second part of the attack where the log launcher comes in and the king from the 3 o'clock side. But it seems like the king wasn't properly funneled there. CC coming out, Itsu, what's happening?
Is the queen? The queen is down. Yes. No way. I was about to say with like the because this is the Queen Killer Clan Castle. It is the 2 Rocket Loons and Super Minions. That's the clan castle which has killed more queens than any other clan castle. The king funnel was correct. He was trying to get the Royal Champ for the eagle, but with the queen going down, this attack cannot 3-star anymore, I feel like, with, yes, the Skelly Donut falling short, that's one thing.
Up.
But the Eagle stays up, the Clan Castle stays up, like the Super Minions. This is the defense Queen Walkers were looking for. This is the match-deciding defense, I think, because Bernal is not going to get a lot of percentage. And as long as Yuta is getting 2 stars, Queen Walkers are going to get the golden ticket, and Queen Walkers are going to be yet again in the Clash of Clans World's final event.
Yes, and who would have thought that, like, I mean, we said it at the start, but just remember a couple of weeks ago, everyone was like, where is Queen Walkers? We have seen them in every World Championship. They are usually so consistent, but they have not had the best year so far until at least like June or so. And then in June, like, they started playing better and better, showing better and better performances, and here they are finally with their chance of getting to the World Championship with a 2-star. So Yuta just needs a 2-star. And talking about Yuta, you just said he has the worst hit rate in Queen Walkers, but I mean, guys, we're talking about the Queen Walkers. The worst hit rate in this team means he's got a 75% hit rate, which is still absolutely crazy. And that is the hit rate for 3 stars. In this case, he just needs a 2-star now. So yeah, there is not a lot that can happen, but there are things that can happen. So we're not calling it too early, but we're making sure you guys know Yuta just needs a 2-star to secure a golden ticket for the Queen Walkers in this next attack, Itsu. And why do you think this Queen charge failed from Bernal?
I mean, because he lost the Queen in her ability. I think that's just the main thing. I think
mean,
otherwise the plan looked solid. Yeah, I mean, just the problem is there's one point in your attack where you have to kind of structure your attack that you do not have to do too much multitasking when the Clan Castle is coming out. And that's typically either you have a lot of time before you're planning or your spotter is calling it out. So like, okay, one more step for the Queen and the Clan Castle is coming out. This should not be the time while he is placing the lock launcher, thinking about the Royal Champion and looking at the King because of the funneling. So I feel like this was the big problem for him in this attack, the multitasking at the same time as the Clan Castle came out. And I think at this point sometimes it is that some players think like, oh, I'm still fine, I got this, I mean, all good. But that should be typically the time where they say, okay, damn, I messed up, just use the Queen ability, just go the safe way. He did not, and with that, he cost the 3-star and maybe cost even Space Station the chance of getting to the Clash of Clans World's finals. But now it's back to Yuta, 2 stars, and he is getting his team the golden ticket. And that would be, I think, yes, Queen Walkers kind of is the team in the community which most people are looking forward to see them back in Helsinki. But I'm sorry, I'm actually keep going.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, we still have to say, I mean, Space Station, if they lose, they still have the chance. I mean, they would just move to the lower bracket because this is a double elimination. So Space Station will still have a chance for the golden ticket. But of course, they were so close, or they still are so close, that they would have wanted to secure it right now. But I mean, Itsu, Yuta needs a 2-star, and of course he's coming in from the opposite side of the Town Hall with his Queen charge. I mean, why just charge the Town Hall or safe flimp the Town Hall when you can just go for a risky attack from the opposite side of the base? But yeah, we have to wait and see, but at least he's making it exciting for us because there is still a chance for this not to become a 2-star. And now he's sending in the King. He's most likely going to send in the Royal Champion. So he is relying on his Lalo to get into the Town Hall and to take it down for the 2nd star.
I think the reason why he's doing that, though, is, oh, Queen ability is used. Queen is not dying her ability. Is because of the sweepers. Both sweepers are pointing away from the Town Hall, which makes it typically, even with the Tornado Trap, quite a safe call to take it down. And that's exactly what he's going for. Yes, the Town Hall is going down. Is it going to be a 3-star? Not really likely because of the Warden taking down the Queen. And there's the 2nd star. And that's what he was going for.
We've got the
Queen Walker 70 is the first golden ticket winner. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations from my side there. Sorry for interrupting. I was just so hyped because it just happens. It just happened. We really saw the first team getting it, and it is Queen Walkers. Wow, one of the fan favorites, as you said. So congratulations to them, and also congratulations to Yuta. He made it exciting, but he made it work, and that's the most important thing at this stage. he, you know, he has always a high responsibility as the last attacker for his team, but he really showed that he is the right person to do it because, yeah, I mean, he didn't struggle to get the 2-star. He had a lot of spells left. He used the Warden in the perfect timing. He had his eyes on the Town Hall, and that just shows the level of professionalism that these players have, that he is, you know, still has the courage to come in from the opposite side of the base, but then make it work. So congratulations to Yuta, congratulations to Queen Walkers, and I also like to say congratulations to all of us, because we are going to be able to witness Queen Walkers in the World Finals in Helsinki, and this is going to be just awesome, Mitsu. Wow.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch them with their crazy plans, and in the end, yes, it's really unfortunate with the last attackers. Sometimes have to go for those safe 2-stars, which obviously go for the hit right then. But I think in this case, that's all what he had to do. He just charged on the other side, which to us looked risky, but I feel like it was a really safe approach because he just charged the other side. He didn't even had a layer, or he didn't even had a plan to keep his queen further alive. There was no plan of wall breaking the queen further into the base. There was no jump spell whatsoever. This was purely just get percentage, take down the clan castle, get more percentage with the king, and then just send in the Lalo to the town hall. Both sweepers pointing away from that. It's going to be a super safe 2-star, and that's all what he had to do to get this win in. But I think there's one more attack now for a space station, if I remember correctly. Let's see what they're going in, because as you said it, space station is not out. They have a second chance in this tournament still to get the golden ticket, and for that they want to keep the momentum high. And it is Selenio going in with another Queen Charge Lalo, but this time the lock launcher in the mix as well.
Yes, really their favorite strategy. And also I want to point something out. The choice of the clan castle was actually what made this fail of Space Station happen from Bernal, and what gave Queen Walkers definitely chance here to oh, the king is going the wrong way. Nice use of the invisibility spell. What gave Queen Walkers the chance here to secure the golden ticket with the last attack. And in my opinion, we've seen so many queen charges from Space Station that an opposing team could think about only using this type of clan castle, because you said it is the queen charge killer, this clan castle. But here in this case we see the hound in combination with the headhunters once again, but we're going to have to wait and see until later what the other teams will bring against Space Station trying to defend them. And it's so just real quick as this attack is going in, we also have of course the other matches, the eyes on the other matches, and we will tell you after this attack how they are going in the lower bracket.
Yep, that's right. Well, he's trying to keep his queen alive, but there's so much damage on this queen. There's now the lock launcher coming in to open up all of the walls and get this queen in behind of the town hall. There's one more loon. There, you can see they have the respect from the red mines, and there's another red mine coming up. So the red mine farmers really got into the head of the Space Station players. But there's now the single phone tower. There's again this multitasking I was talking about. The queen ability is getting used.
Yes, and the healers are blown away by the sweeper, so the queen is very low on health, and she's in the single. Oh, thank God he used the rage and the free spell there perfectly, so that was great multitasking actually by Selenio, but still a lot of base standing on the right side. Maybe Royal Champion ability now. Double giant bomb. Royal Champion has to take out the multi-inferno. There it goes, and he has 5 balloons. Can he get through the back end with just 5 balloons?
Yeah, so for the exposed tank, the queen in the Town of Poison is not having a great time, I think that's fair to say, but this queen surviving because of the troops are taking down the expo, and with that their defense is gone, and 30 seconds, I think that should be enough, Maxi.
Yes, you're absolutely right, that will be enough here. Selenio, what a great job keeping the queen alive, and yeah, getting another 3-star. So I think it's even though it didn't matter for this war anymore and Queen Walkers got the victory anyways, it is still good for the morale and for the momentum going into the